And I think I am streaming, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to keep talking until I can find something in here and see that I am or not. I can't even find my stream on here to get my chat. There we go. I go right over here. If I get somebody in the chat, it looks like it's working to me. Hey, Lance. So you guys can hear me. Mama C can hear me. Savater's there. We'll give it a few minutes. I got this working. It's weird. I tried to schedule a stream. No friggin' luck. None whatsoever. So it sucks because I lost the comments. I lost everything set up. But basically I just transferred everything over to this one. So it worked quite well. Hey, there's Christopher. Right on. Sound only. Title screen. It is just a title screen right now. That's what I have playing. So that is on purpose. The next thing I'm going to test is I don't normally turn my mic on until I do this, but I'm going to run my intro video. I made it smaller. The last couple times I've streamed, it's really broken up bad, but after it's been over, it's come back up pretty good. So now that you know, wait through the opening video, and yeah, we'll see how well it works and how it copies this time, and we'll see you on the other side.
Just know that you are the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And just know that this is the Hitman, and you're watching Papa Pete.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
And here we are. I'm hoping this thing's working. Straighten my camera a little bit here, maybe. Which way? That way. Right on. So today I'm going to play a little bit of Astrosmash. Of course, being one of the... I mean, it's one of the most well-known games in the Intellivision. It's on many, many people's top 10 favorites list. Watch for mine in the upcoming Intellivisionaries podcast. And you'll probably see it. I'll give you a hint. No spoilers there, really. I mean, it's a great game. Absolutely fantastic. This is going to be one of the new remastered titles. It's going to be a pack-in on the Amico when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to playing that. A lot of our friends have already played it, whether it was down in Texas or in Pennsylvania, whatever like that. And it looks like it's an absolutely fantastic rendition of it. So, little history on Astrosmash, first of all. I think it was I'm going to bring it up here. This website that I'm about to show you is actually from the Blue Sky Rangers page. It was originally Intellivision Productions by Keith Robinson. Also involved with that were Bill Fisher and Steve Roney and several other of the original Blue Sky Rangers. And now, this part is affiliated with, well, the Intellivision Productions basically became two different companies. It branched off and became somewhat the Intellivision Entertainment part of it. But Steve Roney's also maintained control of the Blue Sky Rangers aspect of it. And with that, it's a lot of the history and the website that involved those things, for Intellivision from way back in the day. So I'm going to share with you, let's take a look right here, a page for the Blue Sky Rangers on Astrosmash. You can see on there all the different types of box art and such. You got the regular version. Okay, it really scrolls hard. Regular version right here. You got the Sears version, French Canadian version. I'm really not sure what this one is. It's just a little bit different style of a different version. Can't get a scroll back over. Over here you have the Intellivision Inc. that's a little bit smaller. And last but not least, if I can get up on here, right here is the Digiplay version. Pretty cool, really, and there's all kinds of neat information. You can see right down in here that Astrosmash was released October 15th, 1981, the 23rd game released for the system. So it wasn't one of the first few. I can remember when Astrosmash was still coming soon when we first started playing Intellivision. It wasn't one of the ones that were released. It came out just about the time we started, though. So, I don't know, it's pretty good. And, of course, originally, it started off as a game called what they call now Meteor, which was more of a clone for Asteroids. And it was a little bit too close, so they did some refinement for it, created the game Astrosmash out of it, so instead of being in the middle firing at asteroids around you, which would have been a real copycat, they changed it to the bottom shooter type game. Really a combination of Asteroids and Space Invaders, really, which ended up being excellent. There's a minute chance, because the code for Meteor is still on the cartridge of Astrosmash, that when you're resetting or turning it on, there's a minute chance that it will get the wrong code and it will pick up and you can play Meteor, but they basically say it's next to impossible to do. If you really wanted to play it, and frankly it's not all that good because it was never really refined very much, but you can actually get the ROM and play it on an Ultimate Flashback or any other emulator, so it's kind of neat. Something to remember, that Astrosmash started off as a game called Meteor. As you can see right there, it says working titles were Rocks, Meteor, and Avalanche. So the programmer, John Saul, kind of neat. I'm going to show you real quick here. Is that programmer? Or working title, design and program, John Saul. Now this is not Astrosmash. I'm going to show it to you real quick. If you look right here on my copy of B-17 Bomber, that is who also autographed, actually this one twice, with Steve Roney and Bill Fisher, because he was a graphic artist as well. So that's pretty neat to have, really. Putting that back. Alright, and well, there's all kinds of little stories down here at the bottom. Production history about the game, talking about some of the things I talked about. Different bugs, talking about the Asteroids version of the game. And just overall, I really recommend checking out the Blue Sky Rangers website. If you look at the home page of the Blue Sky Rangers, see if this will take me right to it. This is it. You can get links to the history and archives, which are right here, as well as Steve always has a lot of great stuff up in the eBay store. You'll know it's Blue Sky Rangers. It's great. They do good shipping. They ship to Canada. Then, of course, you can get direct link to the Amico and some other stuff that they're affiliated with, selling like 3D artwork. I can't remember what you call it. Basically, 3D artwork like of the Space Armada. So, really, really neat. Anyway, on that note, that's a little bit on the background of Astrosmash. So, let's take a look at the game itself. I got it all up and running here on my... I know I was going to show you first, though, before we start. Here we go. So this right here is my original Astrosmash. Or I say my, it's our original Astrosmash that we had when I was a kid. It was my brother-in-law's. I got it with his system that's right over there. And I've taken a couple of them out, actually. It was the old cardboard cutout one, but there's actually two different... I don't know why there's 4 overlays in this box, but 2 of them are the light gray version and 2 of them are the dark gray version. How that came to be, I really don't know. But I do remember always this had 4 overlays with it right when we bought it. But not only do we have the main Mattel version, I've also got, that's the Intellivision Inc. version. Really great shape. It's all the same artwork on the back if you take a look. Like, that's pretty much the same stuff on the back. Just an artist rendition, not really a screen capture, although it's pretty close. And gotta love that box art, right? Gotta love that box art. Hang a little bit so we don't get the glare. And then, of course, I've said this many times, I like the French Canadian ones as well. And it's Astrosmash or L'Astrosmash. Just like, why bother? But anyway, that's the French Canadian version. And last but not least, I do have the Sears version in my collection. It's not a super common one to find. This one's not in great shape either, but I don't care. It's still pretty good. See, it's got the Astrosmash on the side and different artwork, really kind of funky artwork. It's more like Meteor than a bottom shooter type thing. Anyway, I wanted to share those few things with you before I start playing the game. I'll look, see my mic's on. Make sure my mic's been on this whole time because I'm not even looking at the... I haven't been looking at the comments. Let's take a look at the comments, see who's here now. Christopher, right on. Thanks for stopping in. Lance, as always, thank you, sir, for being here. Savater, Mama C, yep, she's helped me get it up and running. She offered to see what she could do to help me get it running because I was having a hard time earlier. I was a little frustrated, to tell you the truth. Yeah, the Hitman, I love that friggin' clip. I'm going to play that a lot, I'm afraid. Hope Tommy brings back the Intellivision Game Club. Yeah, Lance, that is a fantastic idea. Like my shirt here. I got this. I had a card too, and I don't know what I did with the card. I'll probably come across it sometime. But I bought it from Intellivision Productions before they closed down. Like before, I think before Keith passed away, actually. Excuse me. I got it at the same time I got my mug. No, I got my mug later. Trying to think, maybe it was after Keith passed away, or after Keith passed away that I got this stuff. Anyway, what's it really matter? I got my mug from them, and I got this. And you never know, you may see them on the Blue Sky Ranger store, their eBay store sometime soon. And I'll always say this for old stuff like this. I did the same thing with my copy of Intellivision Hi-Fi that I covered so much in that top 10 music video thing. Write to Steve. Say, hey, do you got any of those shirts kicking around in such size? Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't, but maybe he does, and you can get one that way. You never know. Okay, Christopher said, hey, Luke's in the house. Right on. How you doing, man? Glad to see ya. Dryerlint 17. I love that name. That's a beautiful name. Like, whoever gives the homage and the Dryerlint that we should. It's a wonderful thing, you know. We all have to deal with it, and it's just everywhere. Have you played Astro Blast on the Atari 2600 with the paddles? I like it better. What he's talking about is... Oh, come on. This game right here, when they brought it over, when M Network brought it to the Atari, they made a version where you could use the paddle controller. Of course, wasn't an option on the Intellivision, but everything that I've heard is, man, that's the way to play the game. It makes it more like a kaboom feel as you turn it back and forth with your side button to shoot. Well, probably just hold it in. It does an auto fire, but really awesome. So I have played it some, not too much. I don't think I had it. Did I have that when I was a kid? I may have. And you're right. The paddles were the way to play. But I was also used to Astrosmash at the time too, and it does have a different feel than Astrosmash. So I probably didn't haul out the paddles and try to do it, to be quite honest. Yeah, original copy. It is cool. I'm very grateful to have my original Intellivision of his and all of his original games. It was several years later. It had been kicked around. I know my sister said she was going to sell it at the yard sale, and I almost throttled her. I said, no friggin' way. I wanted it. Like, you're not selling at the yard sale. I'll take it. And then they gave it to me for Christmas, like the next year or something like that. So it's beautiful. I've had it ever since. I mean, I was probably in my 20s, well into my 20s by then, maybe even my 30s. But anyway, it's a fantastic gift that I really enjoy, and I'm so happy that I still have today. Are the Intellivision Inc. and Sears versions of Astrosmash common? And Luke answers right there, yes, easy to find them, but certainly not as easy to find as the original Mattel version, because really you can't throw a rock in the park without hitting a Mattel copy of Astrosmash. Hey David, good to see you, man. I sort of paid attention to the chat right now, because once I start playing this game, I'm probably not going to be able to look at the chat very much, but I'll try to ramble on. Anyway, I've actually got my overlay in to play with my, again, Ultimate Flashback. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll turn it onto the screen where you can actually see it. That's probably a smart thing to do. I've done that before, where I've not changed off the screen so you guys couldn't see it. Please give me some feedback. I've got sound on my TV. It's here on the computer, but it's not coming to the computer. I want to make sure that you can hear the game, but you can still hear me too. So just, if Lance or one of you just give me a little heads up, say sound is good combo or whatever you want to do, just let me know. That'd be awesome. So there's several different speeds in this game. I don't know what the blazes they are right off, so I'm just going to hit a button. I'm not going to hit the disc because that's the fastest speed. I just want to play for a while and see all the different things. And yeah, here we go. So I use the auto fire. So I've got auto fire on, and basically in this game, if anybody is not familiar with it, you get points for everything you hit, and everything that hits the ground takes away points. You're never going to get it all, so forget it. But you get like double the points for hitting that you do for the ones that hit the ground. So Yeah, so it's really not hard to gain points. You get another man every 1,000 points. Only the first time you cross a level. So in other words, if you go by when I go by 1,000, I'll get a 5th man. But let's say I went by, I got to 1,015, and then a rock went by me, and my score went down below 1,000 again. I don't lose the man, but I don't get it back when I go back over 1,000 again either. It makes sense, but something that just needs to be said, I guess. Now here's the other thing. If you look down the corner, the lower right-hand corner, it says 2x. So everything now is double the points that it was in the first level. How many levels? I think there are 6 different levels. And every time that you reach a certain goal, which is 1,000 points, I believe it's 5,000 points, 10,000 points, 20,000 points, 50,000 points, and 100,000 points, the background color also changes. This one isn't bad. I don't even think the next one is that bad. I can't remember what color the next one is, but I'll tell you this right now. I usually do really well in this game until I hit 20,000 points. When I hit 20,000 points, 2 things happen. The UFOs start coming out, which really in and of itself aren't that bad. I enjoy hitting the UFOs. But the friggin' screen turns this turquoise color, which is just gouging on the eyeballs. Alright, so back to those things coming down. Those little spinners, they're called. They come down. There's large ones and there's small ones. You have to hit those. If you don't hit those, if they reach the bottom, you lose your man. Case closed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The asteroids hit, you just lose points. But one of those spinners hits, and you lose a man. But see, they're not even... I must have played a slow speed, I'll tell you that. But that's alright, because it picks up regardless. The speeds will pick up, believe me. Now, I already mentioned the UFOs. Oh, and I just lost my screen. Okay, it's back. I guess I can look. That's a guided missile. It will come down, and it will follow you, but it will also go horizontally along the bottom sometimes and chase you down. And when that happens, of course, you can't hit it anymore. Your only option is to use hyperspace. Now, you've heard Tommy talk about hyperspace, how it works in the Amico, or on the Amico. He showed some examples on some of the videos and such. Well, oh, look at this pink screen. This is hard, over 5,000. It's just not good. Anyway, you get used to this pink one. This one isn't as bad as what's coming. I tell you, this might go to the whole way to the turquoise, but the turquoise, you wait till you see it. After I get it, I start losing men fast, and I just hope I can get to the next level. There's the hyperspace. I jumped away, and it missed me and went to the side. The trouble with the hyperspace is you could put yourself right underneath an asteroid too, so you just don't know. But the guided missiles at times will come down, and they'll go back and forth several times. And again, every time you hit that, it's blacking out on the screen here on me here. Okay, there it's back. Every time, it's random, like I said, every time you hit that hyperspace, so it's very risky. I guess it's no more risky than just getting hit by the guided missile, though, so. Alright. Yeah, I had to have played a fairly slow speed. Because unlike some games I've talked about, like, for example, Lock and Chase is one, Space Battle is one, you play slower speeds, your reticle or your character or your item, like what's it called, the Lupin and Lock and Chase, for example, when you play a slower speed, your character moves slower too. Doesn't seem to be the case here in Astrosmash. You still move pretty quick. It's just the asteroids which fall more slowly. So it does make for an easier game. Now that takes us back to the point I don't know what year it was, 81, 82, whatever. I think when the Intellivision 2 come out, I think it was 82. This was the pack-in. And they had a contest. that you can send in your high scores from Astrosmash. And a couple things that they didn't take into account. First of all, there's no way to tell from what screen you're watching from a screenshot or anything what speed that you pick. So people could play the slower speeds and get further in the game. So that gave people an unfair advantage. And the other thing was, at a certain point, which don't worry, I'm not going to get to today, there's not the proper checksum for the score. So it rolls over with ASCII figures, and it's no longer a numerical score, so they couldn't figure it out. They got like 13,000 entries. They're going to send 16 people for the finals. And I think they ended up having to send something like 73 or something foolish like that. But at least they were smart enough. They come up with the idea that it was going to be the most points that you could score in an hour playing this game. So that did work. Sort of got them off the hook. So, oh, there's the first one I've lost right there. That sucks. And don't worry. Yeah, I've had another one. The screen blanked out on me. I will not be able to keep going like that. It's just the beginning. It does get faster, believe me. And this screen thing is just driving me nuts. I don't know why it's doing it. Good thing about this game as well was another thing sort of that didn't take into account, and the guided missiles don't always go sideways. That one just disappeared, for example. The other thing they didn't take into account is by hitting 1 and 9, I could pause this game. The screen goes blank. But nothing happens until I hit the disc again to start it up. So people were able to play this game and then just basically pause it, go to bed, and get back up the next day and start playing again. So it wasn't even done in one sitting, so that's not really very fair. I'm going to try to get to 20,000 points. I'll get that friggin' turquoise screen, and then I'm going to take a little break and check the chat and see how we're doing. If I get there, which I think I'll get there. I'm not too worried about getting there. But it seems to be slow treading right now. It's sort of a weird game. It's a very much a streaky game. You'll have a hard time scoring points for a while, then all of a sudden you'll just go nuts and be able to hit all kinds of stuff and score lots of points. And the same thing goes for when you start losing men. It's not uncommon to lose like, crap, 4 or 5 men right in a row, and then it's almost like eases up on you a little bit and let you get on a little roll again to build them back up. Oof, that was close. I mean, literally, it's like it's almost got somewhat of an AI or something like that. That was neat, and it's a good point too, is the guided missile is coming down. I hit an asteroid right below it, and when the guided missile ran in, when the guided missile ran into the explosion, it blew up, which... The same thing happens with spinners too, I believe. There's a real small window there to do it. Oh, okay, it did it again. It was totally black when I... Okay, I'm going to... When I get there and pause, I'm going to try to just pull the wire out too. Maybe it's something to do with my HDMI cable. Because it seems to be okay in the stream. I don't think you're seeing the blackout that I'm seeing. It's just to my television that it's blacking out. There we go. We have blackout on me. All right, it's just going out for a second, but still, what a pain. Put a bump. That was going off to the side. Don't worry about him. That's a good one. $18,000. You wait till you see this turquoise. It is god-awful. We're almost there. Oh, friggin'. There it is right there. I can't see a blessed thing on that screen anymore. That is so hard to see. Oh, you know, I'm looking at my little screen now. Oh! Shoot. I looked at my little screen, and it wasn't so bad. The problem with looking at the little screen on my computer is that it isn't. There's a lag there. There's delay, and it makes it pretty much impossible to play. Now we can get. I step over. See how it goes back and forth? I only get the free band for that one time. It goes over 20,000. UFOs can start now too. Before they do, I think I'm going to get rid of these spinners, and there is the pause. All right. Now, the stream's still going. I am going to go back to this one right here and check out some of the chat. There's David in there. RBK, right on, man. Good to see ya. Oh yeah, you gotta have this one. Everybody who's got a television has to have Astrosmash, man. It's fantastic. Sal's Atari and Retro World. Right on. Thanks for stopping in, man. It's going pretty good. Having minor problems. I'm gonna pull that cord on this right now. Like, I don't know why it's doing that one. See if I can get that to stop breaking up my TV a little bit when I start it back up. I always thought that some of the small rocks looked like little devil faces. Well, they certainly feel like it. Hey, Michael Hayes, right on. Glad you could stop by. Take a look at this friggin' all-time classic. I'm sure that you've seen it many, many times. And Sal's Atari Retro World. Sometimes I have about 2 missiles at once coming down and end up dying because I'm trying to get the missile. And I don't see the asteroids. Oh yeah, that happens so friggin' often. It's crazy. Hey, Caper Dave! My friend slightly melted, warped a spot by the power button on the top of his Intellivision by leaving it on for a week straight, trying to get a high score for that competition you mentioned. That's hilarious. Of course that's going to happen. It'll be harder than hell on the machines, but there was no memory cards or anything like that. People would leave these systems on, well, not Ataris because there was no point, but people would leave Intellivisions and then later on NESs. They leave them on for friggin' ever trying to play these games, trying to beat different games. I can remember my brother had, and his son, they had the NES. He was, he's 12 years older than me, and his son's 12 years younger than me, so they're right around me. Anyway, we always played NES, and my brother would beat quite a few of the games, but it would take so long to do it, and he'd leave the thing running. It would get like just hot to the touch, for Pete's sakes. You're worried about burning them up. That's why so many of them are in hard shape. Yeah, the Lance says the turquoise level is rough, and you are not kidding. So I got my eyes back on. I'm gonna get a drink, and we'll unpause, and hopefully it doesn't black out on me anymore. Although even worse, last night when we were streaming, because I don't think you're seeing the blackout on the stream. If you're seeing it go out, it's going out quite regular. Let me know, because I'm seeing. I think it's just to my TV. I don't think it's to the stream. If it's to the stream, then I'm worried about it being the system. Because remember, yesterday I was streaming last night my impromptu Chuck's Got No Power emergency Intellivision stream. Demon Attack just quit working for me. Hey Pete, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I took a little break to have a drink of water, and I just entered the turquoise level in Astrosmash. So you're not seeing the blackouts. Thank you, Lance. So it is definitely my TV. That's good, because I know it's not my system. It's just somewhere in my connection with my my capture card, my capture Elgato, I guess. I don't know. All right, back to the main screen, which I forgot to do a couple times a couple weeks ago. You so Michael, what you enjoyed hacking the game? Did you make anything out of it? I know that you made a few different games. Didn't you make Fubar, right? What other games have you made? Did you make something out of Astrosmash per se, other than Space Can't? I can't allow this. Anyway, I'm going to go back and play a little level while Mike's answering the question, and we'll pick it up after I do another break. If I can get through this turquoise level with a few men, man, that'll be good. So anyway, here we go. All right, that is just horrid. Going pretty good here so far. Oh, there's the first UFO. Whoa, I almost hit the asteroid there. Get away from it. Oh, Patience means a lot too, because like right there on that spinner coming down, I was in a pretty good spot, but it just was, the bullet went up past it just as it was vertical. So it's just a matter of waiting a second and letting it hit it. And if I had tried to move, I probably would end up missing it again or running into it or God knows what. Oop. Just thought of that too. I always keep my finger on the hyperspace for when I need it, because I don't want to try to look for it when I need it. And when that guided missile came down, I hadn't done that. So I'm sort of holding my thumb right over top of the hyperspace as I'm playing. Whoa, get over there. It's sometimes, it's so frustrating because the precision just isn't really there totally with the movement. So you get over to try to hit one of those things and you just get off a hair and it's hard to move that tiny little bit. Now I'm still blacking out a little bit, just did it again, but then I lost my sound now too. Yeah, I lost my sound. Hopefully you guys still have sound. Please let me know if you're still getting sound through the stream. It kind of suck if you're not, frankly, but I don't think I could start it over again at this point. I don't know what I could do. Okay. No, I do not have sound through my TV, no! Hyperspace work there. Sound is gone. Alright, that's not good. I don't know if I can get it back either. See if I can get her back. See if I can get it back. Oh, it's not coming out yet. Let's see. We'll go back to this screen for the time being. The trouble is now I can't see it either. One moment. See if it picks it back up. Well, that sort of bites. Because, see, I can't see it. Will it go through on my TV? See, I can still see it on my TV, but it's not picking up for the stream now. You know what? What's the harm? I'm going to pick it up and start it over again. We got to see the UFOs. We got to see it quite a ways through. I can go back and take another look. So, let's do this. Alright. We'll get her up and running here again. I got to start the game over. Hey, DJC, good to see you, man. Score can display up to 7 digits correctly. So, yeah, it's up into the millions. Hey, Creep. The game is, the game went right out on me. So I'm going to try to get it up and running again here. We'll reboot that. See if we can get her up and running. Well, I've got it through my TV. I do not have it through my card. I lost it everywhere. I'm just going to try reconnecting and reconnecting and unconnecting. This sucks in the middle of a stream, doesn't it? We'll plug her all back in. See what we get. I've got it right back already on that, but I don't have it here. The other thing, I don't think that will work. I think maybe resetting the capture device. Let's try that. One more thing to try. I don't know if it's going to work or not, and then I'm going to give up on it actually, but that's too bad. Now, I'm rebooting my actual my flashback once again. And it's still not coming up on my screen. Michael, I'm not seeing the actual flashback. Are you guys seeing the flashback screen, or are you seeing just one moment, please? Because I can't get that to come back up. Heard on the Intellivisionaries podcast that over 1 million copies are sold. That's very true. The Intellivisionaries actually did Intellivisionaries episode 2 is Astrosmash. Yeah, one moment please. Yeah. And I can see it right here. I can see it, but I'm not getting it through my stream. I really don't know why that is. It's not picking it up for some strange reason. And I've unhooked everything and hooked it back up. Must be maybe it's my Elgato, which would really stink. There's that. I've just had nothing but bad luck with this stream, I swear. Couldn't get the schedule one to work, had to jump over on that, and now, halfway through, my actual device stops working. Yeah, it's still saying 1 moment, please. And if I plug in my other one, it comes through, and I actually get the Intellivision screen on here. And I could play the games. But I am not getting the sound. I'm not getting the sound to the TV. So maybe something failed in my Elgato. Oh well, I got a little bit of Astrosmash in there anyway, and we got to talk about it a little while. So I'll work away at that. See if I can get it to work. People are all logged off there now anyway. So listen, guys. Sorry for all the problems with this stream here today, but we'll play around with it, get it up and running, and next time up, we'll find some other games to play, get this thing finally working. Anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you next time.